Hello again. Well, it's Scottish referendum, I'm afraid, but it's the big news, so let's keep with the big news. Let's have some commentary on it. So anyway, it's only a few days away now, and it's something sort of a political miracle in the UK is happening. The yes vote is gaining to the point where there are barely a couple of percentage points in the whole referendum result. After all the bullying, lying, threats, and now from the Labour, Liberal, Tory trade union coalition, the utterly discredited, unelected former Prime Minister, pausing before his elevation to the House of Lords, Gordon Brown, offering an independent max bribe. More hollow, unconvincing, short on details, empty rhetoric from the loyalist, monarchist no camp. It's almost like their final throw. But something has really happened, and I can't really explain it over the last few weeks. The gap has rapidly closed. And why? All the British nationalist propaganda, spearheaded by the left in the shape of Labour, George Galloway, Owen Jones, the unions, along with a hideous lineup of celebrities, seems to be floundering. As a result, there is total panic amongst our ruling classes. They are now throwing everything into the fray in a desperate attempt to maintain the fossilised status quo that we exist under. Panic from the Daily Mail, or the Daily Hate Mail. The Queen will be very upset, according to the Daily Mirror, if Scotland vote yes. The stock market is in a tizzy. Shares are plummeting. Currency crisis. End of the United Kingdom. Anarchy in the former UK. Bring it on is all I can say. The political permafrost, is it at last beginning to melt? I hope so. In all their arrogance, the establishment has expected an automatic no vote, but things seem to be unravelling. Why? As I said, nobody can understand or explain it, particularly the experts, so-called, overpaid pundits. Maybe the Scottish people in particular, the mass voting bloc from the Scottish Labour Party, have realised that the future south of the border is not so rosy. Combination of Bullingdon Eton Club rule, Prime Minister Boris Johnson, more paedophile scandals ranging from Westminster stories that rumble on but won't break, down to the Rotherham revelations. More royal crap, another parasite on the way, fourth in line to the throne. UKIP ready to get their first parliamentary seat in the Clapton by-election. The overwhelming naked arrogance of our ruling elite with their sense of total, absolute entitlement. And they expect you to do what they want. In other words, vote no. I think it's only now that the establishment panic is spreading like wildfire. That we can see they haven't even really made plans, so arrogant that they are, in the likelihood of a yes vote. So what will happen south of the border? Well, I haven't even designed a new flag in case they lose. It's only now people are beginning to realise the significance of a yes vote. So politically, a yes vote will screw their system and to a degree have a roll-on effect here. Just think of the psychological implications. End of the union. With a politically engaged people north of the border, everything up for grabs, maybe the momentum for change might be spreading south of the border. And horror and of horrors. Scotland could even become a republic, would you believe it? And don't buy any of this crap about how a yes vote will be bad for the working class of the United Kingdom, and particularly down south, who seem to be incapable of defending themselves against the austerity onslaught and are drifting politically to the right. The mass UKIP vote, for example. Let's hope the political volatile situation emerging in Scotland spills down here, as I said, and we need it desperately, desperately, beyond words. And of course, as an anarchist, I do realise this referendum is in the remit of bourgeois politics, but as there is not even the slightest vaguest shadow or hint of a revolutionary politics here or movements here and now, what we all need is a kick up the arse from anarchists to the whole overwhelming part of the population down here, down south. A yes vote would definitely provide that. Do we want another 10, 20, 30, 50, 100 years of this crap getting worse by the month? A food bank future? King Charles III? Joint Labour, UKIP, Tory government of national unity perhaps come the next crash? Is that what we want? Well, I don't think they want it in Scotland, and I think they might vote yes, and I hope to bloody hell that they do. I hear that if there is a victorious yes, there will be a street party in Trafalgar Square on the 19th of September, on the Friday. Maybe we should go down, join in the celebrations, and consider ourselves of maybe ridding ourselves of this final last fragment of the empire, and get rid of our 1,000-year ruling class. Should the people of Scotland trust that fishy duo Salmon and Sturgeon? Or Tommy Sheridan? Of course not. A yes vote and the subsequent political mobilisation and engagement will provide a very interesting situation in which these politicians could be swept aside. A no vote? Well, as I said, more of the same. Hang out the bunting for the royal baby, Boris as Prime Minister, the Queen's 70th year on the throne. The Scotland is going to be big, big news long after the referendum, whatever the result. It's proof, for one thing, that our ruling class can and will lose control of the situation. And that's when we, the people, can step in, for good or for bad. Can't take any more of this rotten system. So to Scottish people, I just say no to the noes. Oh, one other thing as well. If you think I'm indulging in hyperbole, you should look at the Metro today. Royal baby to the rescue. Duchess is expecting. Could that swing the Scottish independence vote? Campaigners are hoping to keep Scotland in the UK were celebrating an unexpected boost yesterday after it was revealed that the Duchess of Cambridge was pregnant again. The announcement was seen as an 11th hour fillip for the faltering Better Together campaign, and came a day after the Queen reportedly voiced dismay at the possibility of Scotland leaving the Union. The Duchess had been all I can say is this. There you are. Lucky it wasn't a telephone book. Okay, that's it for now. As reluctant as I am to say it, vote yes. Not for a better future, but for like an end to this, a beginning to an end like this. And we'll thank the Scottish people forever if they vote yes, because here will have to change as well, and it will change drastically. In 10 years' time, you probably wouldn't even recognise this country, even under sort of the bourgeois monarchist system that we have now. Okay, that's it. As I say, luck to the Scottish people. I hope that they do vote yes. And I hope that we all hope that they vote yes, because it's our only hope here.